Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of Chairmen of The Bored. I am Tyler.
And I'm Danny.
And today, we're going to be doing another film review, and that is 1917.
Yes, directed by Sam Mendes, who also did American Beauty.
Yeah, so we're really excited to see this one. We know we're a little behind the times when it comes to movie reviews. However, it's still in theaters, so it still counts. We're going to go run there shortly and check it out.
Yeah.
Danny, anything you want to say?
I think the biggest name attached to the film, other than Sam Mendes, is Colin Firth. So I'm glad to see that it's a lot of like people who are up and coming in Hollywood. I think that's going to make the film more enjoyable. You're not expecting a certain performance out of somebody. You know what I mean?
Right. So let's go ahead and jump in there right now.
Yep.
And we'll go ahead and see what happens. Don't mind my fro. Looking pretty majestic here. We're going to get some popcorn and enjoy the movie. We'll tell you how it is at the end.
We'll see you later.
All right, everyone. After a long, epic journey,
Man.
we are now free from the movie theater. Mm-hmm. We have escaped our seats, and we are ready to talk about it.
Yeah.
So, heads up before anything. As always with these movie reviews, spoiler alert.
Yes, definitely. Why don't you go first, Ty?
We're gonna make this as short as possible because we, it's loud out here, obviously.
Yeah.
But the movie was amazing. I love the idea behind the filming, where it was the feel as if it was one just straight take. I could see some of the cuts and how they did it, but there's a lot where I'm like, dude, this has been all like, I don't know where they had stuck in the cut. That made it real fun. But what happened is, once you, on the filmmaker side of it, once you stop looking at that, you started focusing more on the story itself, and it kind of drew you in more because it was continuous and there was no breaks. So you were living the life with this guy. You were along for the journey with him, as William or Will went through his journey. Yeah,
it's definitely a Saving Private Ryan-esque, where they have to sort of deliver a message and stop something from happening, or save somebody basically. But the whole time, the hidden cuts in the film and everything, that really just led to the whole intensity of the film, and you felt like you were in the battlefield the entire time. And it's definitely something worth coming to see. If you haven't seen it yet, please come check this one out. It's a fantastic film.
Right. And I have to say that the music, they did a really good job with the music, where it kind of heightened the situation, heightened the mood. Movies do that from time to time, but this one, it was so subtle with the music that you'd feel the anxiety as he's crossing to this torn apart, ruined city to get to where he needs to go. Was it Costa or wherever it was?
Acoust,
yeah. And he had to get to this place, and he's entering the city, and right away there's sniper fire, and he is already in a tight situation.
Yeah.
Doesn't know how to, he's trying to survive, and you kind of hear that and feel that with the music, and then you're seeing all this, and of course, the movie just started with the two guys going. And the one guy who was actually originally picked for the journey ends up dying.
Yeah.
Not super early, but early on in the adventure. And then when they meet their first Nazi, I believe, their first Nazi
dude stabs him.
Yeah, and after they pulled him from a burning building or burning plane.
Yeah.
So that was intense. It was kind of nice to see Benedict Cumberbatch come back for a few moments. I forgot he was in the movie.
Right?
Oh yeah, there he is.
And then one of the guys who was the co-star in Rocket Man was at the end, and he was awesome. I mean, it just such a beautifully shot film, wonderfully acted. I never lost focus. I never was taken out of it for any moment. The subtle scenes, the touching scenes that they had, especially with the woman and the baby, that was definitely something worth the price of admission all the way around.
On that note, it's funny because there was a couple times where William, the character who survives and becomes your main character, a couple times where people asked him, does he have children, or what does he have back home? And you don't know that, but to the very end, he actually has 2 daughters
and a wife.
Yeah. So, and there's a note that says "Come back to us," which is very touching, because you see him look at the pictures early on, but you don't know what he's looking at, because all you see is the middle case.
Yeah.
And then at the very end, he puts the letter in there, which is very important for him to get that letter to the general. And then we see what happens at the end.
Yeah.
And you see what's in the case at the end.
Mm-hmm. I'm ready to give my ranking.
All right.
I'm definitely going to go with a 10 out of 10. This is a fantastic film. I loved every second I was in the theater, and definitely something worth checking out. Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm actually going to agree with Danny. I'm going to have to say a 10 out of 10 as well, because that was, like I said, just a straight shot really got me going. And then, the only time they had a long gap to continue the night to day was when he blacked out, but it's kind of explained. Because he blacked out, so you black out with him and you kind of wake up. And it's crazy because he goes black for a brief moment and then it comes back together. Hi, people. Comes back together. Or you come back to consciousness with him. So, all right. Well, that being said, I am Tyler.
I'm Danny.
And we're the Chairman of The Bored, and we will talk to you guys later. Stay tuned. Check out the movie 1917 if you get a chance.
Yep. Stay bored.